and girls. It is Josh of formerly JB Designs, now J Bauer Art. I will get into that a little bit more a little bit later. I'll let some people come in and join the shenanigans. But welcome to Artist Weekly Update number 15. It is October 4th, 18, the first week of October. We're finally into the somewhat holiday season, so yay. As you can see, I'm trying to a little bit with my nice little pumpkin for the Halloween season. Now I'll need to get a turkey for November or something to that nature, and then a some kind of Christmas tree. So hopefully I'll have something. But yeah, it is. It's the first week of October. It's been a busy week since the last time I was on. All kinds of things went on. So it's sorry, I had a phone call coming in. What is all this? Oh, my phone's doing all kinds of weird stuff. So let's see. As of last week, the Kitchen Killers were coming on Friday night to hang out with me to do their show live at 9:05 as they do every Friday. They invaded the house. We had them. Hold on one second. I forgot to turn the fan on. As soon as I shut the door, it goes to 9 degrees here. But we had them and the Hanging with Web show, Cosplay Michael, Bree Cosplay, and our friend Shelly that works as their social media, one of their social media people. But they were all invading the house and doing the show here. It was a hell of a lot of fun for a Friday night, and I love having those guys here. I wish I could have them more often. Hopefully, every 6 months or so, we'll have them invade the house. Hopefully, the next time I have them open or over, I will have a bigger kitchen. It's a little hard to cook with them in the actual kitchen. If you did not see the video, please head over to any of my Facebooks, my personal one, my JB Designs, or the J Bauer Art group page. Again, I'll explain all that here in a little bit. But I have the video. I shared their video up there, so you can catch the whole show. It was a lot of fun. Great music as always. They play covers. They played their own original music. They were kind enough. The secret song that they chose out of the list that I gave them was "Save the Last Dance" by Michael Bublé, and they did a amazing job with it. A lot of fun. Bunny and I got to dance to it while they were singing, so hopefully we'll hear that more down the road. But yeah, it was. We had Gringos Locos and the catering. It was so good, so good, so much food though. Holy cow, we're still living off of it. We got so much. But yeah, the food was incredible. Gringos Locos catering was great to work with. I told them I was a Tom and Dan fan and BS with them for the one cook and one of the other guys that was there while I was waiting just a little bit longer because I got there early. BS with them, told them about a little bit about me and what the Kitchen Killers do. So hopefully down the road we can get Kitchen Killers into some of their restaurants. We will see. Cross your fingers and all that. Yeah, it was a really fun night. And the show, and this is getting notorious when I'm hanging out with the Kitchen Killers, is we usually hang out until like 2 in the morning. So we sat on my back patio and BS'd about all kinds of things. Mostly it was about trying to get me revamped and rehyped and doing better with all of the my artwork and what I do. I've talked about it here and there with the trouble with conventions and a couple other troubles here and there, and I've been lately knocked down, with all of this stuff and with this artwork stuff and everything. Some things are good here and there, but a lot of times it's just not working out for me. So we had a nice long chat. I think we ended up talking like 2-3 hours. I don't even know, but we just chatted about what could I do, what could change, how we could fix some things. And that leads me into one of the first things is the reason I ripped up the JB Designs logo. I am no longer going as JB Designs. I am in the process of changing everything right now. If you follow me on all the social media, you've seen the new name J Bauer Art pop up. It's all one word. And I redesigned a new logo for a whole new brand and to just revamp, kind of give a new fresh start to everything. And the other thing I'm trying to do is to make sure all my social media is the same name. If you are getting started and you're watching this and trying to get an idea of the best way to do things, to go about being any kind of creator, artist, musician, anything like that, designer, whatever it is, and you're trying to get on a bunch of social media, I did not know this when I started like 6 years ago. I was making it up all as I went when I first started this artist stuff. You need to make sure all your social media is the same name. None of my social media is the same name. It's different throughout wherever you go. It was all different versions of JB, J Bauer Art, JB Designs. But I went by the artist name JB Designs. And the old logo had the devil horns and the devil tail and everything like that. And I've kind of gone away from that a little bit. I love that logo and I'm going to miss it, but it's time for something new, something fresh. I'm trying to get out in different spots, different things, and to make myself stand out more. So the very first thing is to show off is the new logo. If you're familiar with my artwork, the splatter paint is very notorious or famous or whatever you want to call it with excuse me, with what I do. All my stuff is very messy, very splattery. You never know what you're going to get with one of my pieces. So I always love the JB logo. A lot of people call me JB, like the fans. Some of my friends that I've met through the conventions and stuff. I get called JB quite a bit, so I wanted to keep that at least and not change stuff too much. The reason I went with J Bauer Art is that's what I am on Instagram. And when the stuff that's on Instagram, it is my best social media right now. My Facebook page is basically dead. Some of the other stuff here and there is meh. So I wanted to keep the Instagram the same, and I'll change everything else. So it's J Bauer Art. You'll see this logo a lot more often. I'm slowly changing everything. If you noticed on the YouTube, I changed the name that I pop up as. Sorry, hold on. But I changed the name as I pop up as. I also I'm trying to get and do the custom URL that we've been working for, trying to get the 100 likes or 100 subscribers and all that. Well, apparently I made one. Sorry about that. Gotta love technology. So apparently I made a custom URL with a mix of Josh Bauer, JB Designs. So I'm trying to see if I was able to take it out and basically kind of delete to start up with a whole new account. I don't really want to do that, so I haven't decided what I'm doing with that with YouTube right now. So as of right now, this YouTube will stay as it is. The other thing that is giving me problems is my Facebook fan page. It has got 2,000 some likes on it, and it's got, JB Design stuff, and it needs to change. Facebook is not allowing me to change it because it will confuse my audience and blah, 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 even though I have maybe 1 like per post if I'm lucky. So a lot of people are like, oh, you can change the name, you can merge them. I'm actually thinking about starting fresh with the Facebook page. I'm really thinking about just making a J Bauer. I'm really thinking about just making a J Bauer Art one, starting completely fresh, and getting people that actually pay attention to the page. And it sucks having to start at 0, but it might be something I have to do. I'm still mulling it over a little bit. I may try to put in but Facebook's not agreeing with me right now. And I'm not kidding. I'm not joking when I say I put up a post on the artist page and crickets, and it's the way Facebook is. It's, everything's bogged down and you have to pay to get things out there and pay to get things moving. So that's why Instagram is my best one. So if you want to follow me, make sure to follow me on Instagram. Make sure to follow me here. And then if you're more of a Facebook person, I do have a group page that I was able to change to J Bauer Art. So just type in J Bauer Art or look in the links below. I will make sure to add that once this video goes up. But by the time you're watching this, because nobody's watching it live, you will be good to go. So yeah, talked about with the Kitchen Killers. I'm kind of jumping in as a sponsor with a few design stuff here and there, couple of things. And one of the things I'm helping them out with is getting stickers. You know, what I've learned from Tom and Dan and a couple other podcasts and a couple other groups is people really like to collect stuff from shows, and the magnets and the stickers and this and that. Koozies are very big, so I really want to get. I didn't charge my cord. All right, whatever. So I really want to get the guys some stuff to collect. They've got their koozies or their not koozies. Totally blanking. Their cups. Their Tervis. Or not Tervis. Yeti cups. There we go. Yeti. So they have Yeti cups. They're really cool. I have one myself. You've seen them in other videos. But I wanted to give them something, design them and get them something that they could just pass out. So I figured we could start with stickers. Stickers are really cool, fairly inexpensive, and we can just hand them out and then slowly upgrade. So I want to do different designs of the stickers. I want to do different designs of collectible magnets. This is the joy you get to watch this live because so I made sure to make one, and sorry, these are all normal version. You're seeing it reversed because of the way the camera is, but this is their original logo, Kitchen Killers. So we made that one to make sure everybody could get the original, and then as you guys know, I did a redesign of their logo in my style with the really messy splatter stuff, and that is actually what the painting was that I somewhat showed the back of last week. Was the secret project I was working on. I made an 18 or a 12 by 24 painting of their logo, my design, for them for their house. I didn't get to it the last time they showed up in January, so I want to make sure to have it for them this time. They absolutely loved it. They were super surprised, and it was very cool. Again, if you want to see that, check out the video on my Facebook page or Billy Floyd's page or the Kitchen Killers page. Just type in Kitchen Killers. You should be able to find them fairly easy. But yeah, so I took my logo that I designed and took their original circle logo and popped in my design into it. So this will be another sticker. I'm going to make a few extras, so if I'm at different shows and you want to get one, if you aren't able to see the Kitchen Killers for some reason, I don't know how, they're at more places than I am. It's insane. They did 4 convention weekends in a row, and I haven't been to one since Tampa. So, and then the last one I made for them was I took my design, tilted on its side, Kitchen Killers across here. So yeah, this is 3 stickers that you can collect. You can get them from me, or you can get them from Kitchen Killers. But that's one way I'm getting involved with them, trying to get some different things going for them. I'm not a professional graphic designer, but I do it as a fun side hobby. Like I talked about last week, I'm working with a place down in Melbourne. They approved almost all the logos I made. They picked out specific ones that they really liked. I had to tweak one, so I'm waiting to hear back from them to make sure we're on the same page as all of them. Hopefully next week or the week after, I'll be able to share them. Again, follow me on all the social medias because you'll see it there first before the Artist Weekly update. But yeah, I'm doing that. I am working with Garrett from Hanging with Web Show on something for him. I'm doing some Tom and Dan t-shirt designs. They're doing like a fan t-shirt design contest, and I am going to try to put in a couple of entries. I've got a couple ideas. I was having a really hard time coming up with ideas, but that's something that's in the progress. And I want to do some more shirts for myself, some shirts for Kitchen Killers, all kinds of stuff. I've got tons of ideas. I've got tons of commissions to work on. So yeah, it is, and then I'm still trying to tweak all my stuff for social media. And I work a full-time job, so I don't know when I'm going to get it all done. And then we're heading to New Orleans next week. So yeah, I'm going to go on vacation during all of this. So I've worked on, I made progress on the Lady Thor painting that I've been talking about for weeks. I think I finally have a good enough drawing to take it to canvas. That's what I'm going to be doing, I think, right after I'm done here talking on here. It looks pretty cool. I'm kind of trying to do a little bit of different take of Lady Thor. I always try to do a little bit different stuff. I've kind of grabbed because I found a few different variations of her and her outfit. So I've kind of grabbed a couple here and there of different ones and kind of put them together. Um, it's more of like her, just like a face on, like full body. Her hammer's kind of sitting to the side, and she's just like, I want her to be like staring down whoever she's looking at the canvas, and I want to try to get the lightning going off really well. If I can get it right, it looks really cool. The drawing's just been, I paint better than I draw. Uh, so that's why, like, if certain people, message me and like, hey, I want this, I'll be honest with them and tell them I can't do that because it's just, I don't know what it is, but I can paint and come up with paint. Like a painting will look like crap when I first draw it, and then it looks amazing once it's finally a full piece. I don't understand it. I don't get how it works, but it is something I've had to deal with for a very long time over the years. So yeah, I'm working on that. I'm still working on the fairy. I haven't made any more progress of the fairy with Bree Bree cosplay. That's in the works. I think that's about it. Oh, so with the Kitchen Killers, October 30th. It's going to be a Tuesday. It's of course, the day before Halloween. I am actually heading over to the Kitchen Killer's house. We're going to hang out for an hour on Facebook Live. We're going to do, I guess I'm going to paint. They're going to play a few songs, and we may have the Mad Scientist, their guy that helps them cook at different shows. Dennis, he's going to come in, and we're all going to work together, kind of like just this weird show. They want to call it the Bauer Hour. I am not a fan of that. I don't know. It's too much me. I don't want. So this is kind of like one of the perks of being one of their sponsors is they want to, and just being friends with them, they're really trying to help me get stuff off the ground and rebuild a little bit, I guess. So they want to have me come in and do a painting. They're like, what can you paint in an hour? I'm like, really? Most of my paintings take several hours, several weeks. But I think I can do one of my trees. One of these. I'm pretty sure I can do it in an hour. I have no idea. So if I will share it, I'm hoping that we can get enough. I can at least do it through my cell phone provider. I'm going to try to live stream on my YouTube while we live stream on their Facebook. If not, make sure to follow all my Facebook stuff, and I will share it as soon as we get started. But that will be October 30th. I want to say they said we were going to start at 7:05 like everything else that they do. Excuse me. But we're going to go and do an hour thing. I'm sure it'll turn into chaos, especially when Billy and I get together. We usually try to one-up each other, so that should be fun. But yeah, I don't know what it's going to turn out to be. I have no idea. It's just going to be there. So that's October 30th. And then November 4th, I will be at Daytona Beach Comic Con as a special guest artist or guest creator. So come out and say hi and join come out and check out a great show. They've got a ton of amazing artists there. My buddy Cruz is going to be there. I think a ton of people are going to be there. So Daytona Beach Comic Con, it's a Sunday. It's one-day show. Really cool. It's my last convention of the year. So please come out and say hi, get some artwork. If there's a specific painting that you are looking for and wanting to snag, please message me beforehand because I'm not taking everything with me. I may try to take a bunch of stuff and leave it in the car, depending on how hot it is going to be that day because we live in Florida and it never cools off. But yeah, I will take out only specific stuff. So if there's something you really want to snag and want to save yourself on shipping, it's the best way to meet up with me. So please stop by and say hi. And then the week after that is November 10th. I will be at Smash Comics 10-year anniversary. It's also their big charity event for the year. We're collecting toys and raising money for Toys for Tots. I will be there. I think my buddy Cruz again will be there. The Orlando Collector Deviants will be there. So will the Raven Wolves. Ton of artist people, a lot of people that you see around the area. We'll all be there hanging out. We're going to be selling artwork. Some people may be doing commissions or things of that nature. But it's a great way to support local artists, local comic shop, and to help get some toys for kids. It's that time of year again. They're already starting to collect, and this is one of the big ways to come bring a toy, say hi to everybody, get some artwork, get some holiday gifts, and it's a lot of fun. I may try to do some live videos while we're there. We'll see how the crowds are and what's going on. We may cause a little trouble while we're there. But yeah, come out, support, and have a great time. Other than that, let's see if I can find a fan question real quick because I forgot. Whoever is watching, thank you. Hi. Come on. Oh, I didn't even talk about the painting behind me. So this is one of my biggest paintings that I currently have right now. It's not the biggest one I've done, but it's one of the biggest paintings I have for sale right now. That canvas is, I'm not even going to take it off the thing because it is just a beast. It's 24 by 48 inches. It's long. It is Batman and the Ninja Turtles, of course. A lot of people don't know that they actually had I think 2 runs of comic Batman and the Turtles teaming up. I read the first series. It was very entertaining, very cool. It's actually what inspired this painting. But this is my take on it. It's the painting is $500 plus shipping. If you are in the Central Florida area and you would like it, or in the Florida area at all, I'm happy to meet up in the middle. Like if you live 3 hours, we can meet up in the middle and oh, excuse me, and get you squared away. I don't think my dinner's agreeing with me well. That was lovely. But yeah, it's a big piece for the price. I try to keep everything affordable. If you are interested, please message me below or email me at jbowerart@gmail.com or contact me through and I'll get you squared away. And that goes with any artwork. I have tons of paintings for sale. If you're looking for something for someone special, I have fairies, I have tree art, I have what else do I have? I have mini canvases, I have like abstract buildings, I have this guy, I have a couple more comic book related ones, I have a Catwoman one, and then I have prints. I have tons of prints. All my prints are $15 each. If you buy 2, you get 1 free automatically, so you get 3 for $30. You can't beat that. It's and I got a wide variety of stuff. I don't charge too much for shipping, so you can get a couple for some people on your list and buy 1 for yourself, or buy all 3 for yourself. I don't care. I'm not judging. And then the mini canvases are $20 each, or you can do mix and match. I do all kinds of deals. Just message me if you're looking for something. Ask away. I'll tell you what I have, don't have. Hey Terry, how's it going? It is probably, I don't know what, I think my internet is really crapping out lately, and for some reason the phone does not know what it wants to focus on. So, what else? Where was I at? Totally lost train of thought. I've had an alright day. Work was okay. It is what it is. But yeah, hopefully that Lady Thor piece at least onto canvas tonight and a little bit started. I have not had this much trouble for a painting for a very long time. I will say, when we go back to like selling stuff, I'm not taking on a ton of commissions right now because I am way behind, and there's at least one that needs to be done for the holidays, and then another one that needs to be done for February. The one's super easy, but just trying to get this Lady Thor's been sitting around forever. Yeah, she looks good like right here, and then the rest is. But hopefully, once I get it to canvas, it'll look a lot better. And then once I get paint into it, I usually change stuff up. It's just drawing stuff, I always need to find reference photos and work off of different stuff. So yeah, I've got that in the works. And then after that, it's just I have a ton of ton of commissions. Unless you want to talk to me and you can wait a while. Some of these paintings have been in the works for 6 months. I paint and do as I feel. I never say, hey, I can have it done by this time. Um, there's an special occasion here and there, but most of the time it's okay. I got it on the list, and I'll do it when I'm up for it. That's why I've been doing a little bit more T-shirt design stuff, because it's been a lot more enjoyable, and I've been able to get my head around that a bit more than painting. I've been having trouble painting because of a variety of reasons, a little bit of life stuff in here and there, and frustrations with other things, and not selling a lot, and the convention's not going well, so it's kind of messed up my creativity. So hopefully getting this Lady Thor piece going, and we'll recharge some stuff, and hopefully going to New Orleans next week, getting a break from everything. I'm meeting up with my dad and my stepmom, who I haven't seen since earlier this year, I think, which feels even longer than that. Yeah, I never like to rush things. I never like to force things. I never like to rush things, because that's how things turn to crap when if people force or rush me. So I'm always honest with people. You'll get it when you get it. If you really want something from me, you just have to understand that, and I hope you are cool with that. If not, there's plenty of other artists there. And if it's something I can't do or don't feel comfortable doing, and I can think of somebody that would be right for the job, I will recommend them to you. I love recommending other artists. There's just certain people that do different stuff and different style and different this and that, and there's people that are just better than me, and that's not a knock at me. There's just people that just do stuff way better than I do. So I'm more than happy to recommend people as well. So yeah, I think that's about it. Bear with me with the branding switch. You'll see little things pop up here and there, name switching. If you are a fan of the Facebook page, I would suggest check out my top. I think I pinned it to the top post of how to get to the group. The group is going to stay. I've already changed the name in that. It's the best way to stay on top of things in Facebook, because I think it will come to, I'm going to have to create a new Facebook page for J Bauer Art, and then I'm going to run both for about 3 months. Give people 3 months to hop from JB Designs to J Bauer Art, and then I'm going to delete JB Designs. I hate to do it, but it's something that hopefully within that 3 months, it may be a little bit longer, but with that several month span, I'm going to take all the stuff to make sure I don't lose anything, like picture wise and stuff to that nature, off of the page. And then again, this YouTube, I may keep it because I've put so much work into it. We've subscribers so far. I'm really hoping if I give it a little bit longer, the custom URL stuff will switch. Because I changed something to J Bauer Art. I've changed the name to J Bauer Art. Terry, who's actually here right now, he said that he's able to find me on YouTube as J Bauer Art. So I may just not be able to say, hey, go to youtube.com/J Bauer Art. But yeah, and then the online store is going to change a little bit. Right now it's jbdesigns.storenvy.com. But that's going to change. It's going to change to J Bauer Art. The name's already changed. Yeah, just bear with me. It's probably going to take about a month or two to really get everything moving and going. Hopefully, I'm hoping by the first convention I'm at least have most of the stuff switched over, and then we'll go from there. I may even do like a little sign of like, I'll give you a percentage off if you go like the new art page to try to build it up. Because it took 6 years to get to 2,000. So, and that's going to several different conventions going across the states. But again, nobody really pays attention to it. It's not seen for whatever reason, whatever it's Facebook's thing, this, that, whatever it is, only so many people see it, and it's very, very few. But I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys like the new logo, like what I'm doing. Hopefully the creativity will come back, and just, I thanks for the support, especially guys like Terry. I shouted out Ryan last time. there is a good group, a small crew of fans that are very supportive, and I really appreciate it. It's one of the few things that keep me going. Plus, my friends like the Kitchen Killers, hanging with Web Show, that group of guys, they won't let me quit. I have thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. There's been some dark times, and it's still a little bit on the dark side. That I've just wanted to sell all the canvases or light them all on fire and walk away and play video games and not do anything. But that crew of people won't let me quit, even if I really want to. I think they may hold me hostage. I'm not sure. And they told me flat out, you're not quitting. You're not giving up. How can we help you? How can we fix things? And I've said this in posts, and I haven't had it in a while. You need to have a good group of people surrounding you and helping you. And I've kind of, in the last couple months, realized that I do have that group of people, and they're awesome. And the group also includes my mom and my wife, who put up with the stresses of an artist. If you, everybody goes through the dark times, but with an artist, it's a little bit different because you just put so much into whatever you're creating, whatever you're putting out there. It's rough when nobody wants it, or it feels like nobody wants it, or nobody cares. So yeah, it's trying to figure that out, get that thing going. Terry wrote in here something. How long have you had your Instagram up and running, and why do you think there's more of a interest on there than Facebook or YouTube? My Instagram, I want to say it's not as long as Facebook, because I didn't jump right onto the Instagram bandwagon, because when it first came out, I thought it was just one of the fad ones. I tried to get on Vero for a little while just recently, and it was all right, but and I didn't really understand Instagram either. I thought it was a little bit more like Snapchat. But I want to say I've been there like 3 or 4 years. I don't know why. I've heard Facebook, which is weird because they both are on the same thing, and I know if Instagram has had their hits with people seeing stuff. But so let's say I put up the Throwback Thursday post this morning of what I've been doing and stuff, and the Instagram will get, I mean, if I'm working on some good stuff, I could at least get, at the very least, 15 likes. And then sometimes I get hit into the 30 range. That's, I think, a little bit around my average. And then sometimes it goes a little bit higher depending on what I'm working on. It's always fun with Instagram because the second to last picture of a painting, like it'll be, here's the second, almost done. That post will get more likes than the finished product post. I don't know why. It's been doing it for years, and it always cracks me up. It'll get 20 more than the finished post product thing. But when it comes to the Facebook page, I know they've bogged down a lot of things, and I think I just get lost in the shuffle. So I don't know. And when it comes to YouTube, the YouTube stuff it's old but new when it comes to my stuff. The Artist Weekly updates, I've only been doing, almost 2-3 months. I know I missed a couple here and there, so I'm not exact. You can't go by the exact number. But this is still fairly new, what I'm doing here. And then I have to share it. It's hard to share it on YouTube or on Instagram, which is where most of my stuff is. So I have to try to drag people from Instagram to come to here. So some stuff, and then when I go in and share it onto YouTube or onto Facebook, the page with 2,000 people is nobody seeing for whatever reason, seeing or caring. And then I even think on my regular social media or my regular Facebook, my personal page, people only see some stuff. I've gone to shows in the past couple years, and I don't hit as many shows as other artists. I was only hitting some here and there. And some people didn't know I was still doing art. They're like, oh, well, I haven't seen you paint anything new in a while. I'm like, I have like 10 new paintings. I've been cranking out, mini canvases or this or that. And they're like, I haven't seen anything. So that's it's just I don't think excuse me. I don't think it's people not getting involved. It's just people not seeing it for whatever reason. If it's bogged down, if I have to pay to get them seen or pay to promote, blah 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 blah. But then you go to pay to promote on Facebook, and you go and put some stuff, an image with some text in it. Oh well, you have too much text. You can't promote this thing. I'm handing you money. You should put whatever the hell I decide to post, as long as it's not like a dirty pic or something. But it shouldn't matter the word count. Just here's your money. Let me advertise myself. So it's just still building. It's always building. It's always trying to get. I have to be in front of people. That's where it's kind of bad that I'm not doing as many conventions or any conventions because I'm not there in the public eye. So I war with myself on that one. But then I go to shows and I see people that have been fans and stuff. And I appreciate all my fans, but there's people that, haven't bought from me. Like they bought from me once and they stop by and they say hi, but apparently none of my new stuff interests them. They wanted that one thing at that one time. And I don't get, I do have a few repeat customers. I'm actually seeing one tomorrow. She contacted me today and needed a few prints because she needed a gift for Saturday, and then she bought 2 for herself. So yeah, and that's part of what I'm doing right now with this rebrand is trying to learn new stuff and new ways to do it. That's why I'm sponsoring Kitchen Killers. I'm actually going to try to sponsor Hanging with Web Show and be a featured artist there. I really want to get onto more podcasts. I think I'm a decent enough BSer with people, and I really love podcasts. I really enjoy sitting down and BSing with people, like with my friends who I haven't been on in a while. The Happy Hour with Johnny and Deuce. If you're looking for a podcast, definitely check those guys out. There's a couple other ones here and there. One of these days, I would like to be on Tom and Dan, and Semantics, like kind of a sister show, or I guess you would call it. But yeah, and there's so many podcasts in Florida. Hopefully, I'm going to be on another one in November. So, and I have to get and push myself out there a little bit more. I don't like bothering people. I always feel like, I message people and go, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. And I think I've talked about that in previous shows. It messes with me. I need somebody to do that for me. I really wish I had somebody like how the Kitchen Killers have. They have 2 really great girls that Bree Cosplay and Shelly. They're part of their social media team, and they do different things for them and all that stuff. And it's just I wish I could get somebody like that to help me out because I really hate begging for attention. Yeah, as Terry puts, annoy the hell out of them. Yeah, and sometimes it looks bad when it's the direct person doing it. It's like but yeah, I'm hoping with this rebranding, this new thought process, I'm trying to shake off some cobwebs of bullcrap and bad vibes. Trying to do some other things in my personal life here and there to get my head on straight. But that's kind of why at the beginning of the thing I ripped the logo in half of the old logo of JB Designs because we're going with a fresh start, fresh new look, fresh logo. I got to take it off the car sometime too. I have it on the back of my car, so I got to change all of that. So yeah, a lot of changes. Same artwork, but just new, fresh, pretty bow. So I hope you enjoy hearing me chat. Again, it's another 40 minutes. I try to go faster, but I have a lot to talk about, especially over the last couple weeks. But yeah, we will. I'm hoping to do some live videos while we're heading to and in New Orleans. New Orleans, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I will either do them on here or on the Facebook page. Other than that, thanks for joining us. JoshBauerArtist.com. That one's not changing at the moment. Some of the stuff on it will change, but I think JoshBauerArtist.com is fine. I don't think I need a new one. I may buy the other website just so I have both. But I don't feel like rebuilding that thing because I built that one myself in school, and no, I don't like web design. Don't do web design. It's boring. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, tweet, shenanigans, all the good stuff. J Bauer Art. Yeah, just support what I do. Help me out. Share my stuff. if you know a podcast, if you know a local thing, tell them about me. Show them my stuff. Other than that, I will catch you guys next week. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Yes, it does, Terry. Thanks for watching, man. I'll catch you later.